Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. I am so incredibly excited to have you here today. If you're a fan of hidden culinary gems, mouthwatering local eats, and just discovering the absolute best a city has to offer, well, you are in for a massive treat. Today, we're taking a super vibrant, flavorful journey down to Nagasaki, Japan. We're going to uncover a true local treasure called the Nagasaki Suisan Shokudo, or the Nagasaki Fisheries Diner. So get ready because by the end of this, you are going to be very, very hungry. So let's start off with a big question. Where exactly can you find the ultimate, absolute freshest seafood bowl in all of Japan? Is it in some fancy, high-end restaurant right in the middle of Tokyo? Well, maybe not. What if I told you the best, most satisfying bowl of fresh fish is actually tucked away inside a bustling, lively local fish market? That's right, we're setting off on a culinary hunt today to show you exactly why this unassuming little spot is capturing the hearts and the stomachs of literally everyone who visits. Now, to help us on this mouth-watering journey, we're relying on the fantastic insights of a local expert. Meet our guide for this explainer, prominent local YouTuber and level 10 Google local guide, Noguchi Takeshi. He's a massive champion for Nagasaki's food scene. And honestly, his quote here just says it all. Eating this makes me so happy. You can absolutely hear the pure joy in his voice. He loves sharing his passion for the city, and when it comes to this specific diner, his enthusiasm is completely contagious. And here's the reason for all that joy. The legendary Tokumori Keisendan. This extra-large seafood bowl is just an absolute showstopper. Seriously, just imagine a massive bowl generously heaped with the stunning, colorful mountain of the ocean's absolute best. It's an incredibly visual dish, completely overflowing with thick, glistening cuts of fish resting beautifully on a bed of warm rice. It's the undisputed main attraction at the diner, and frankly, it's a seafood lover's ultimate dream come true. Okay, let's dive into this. How exactly do you tackle a bowl this magnificent? Well, Takeshi actually shows us his joyful, tried-and-true three-step method. First, you take that rich, savory sashimi soy sauce and pour it directly over the fish. But hey, be careful not to pour too much, just enough to give it a nice coat. Second, you mix it all up perfectly so the flavors blend right in with the rice beneath. And step 3, you take that very first bite and you experience pure, unadulterated, melt-in-your-mouth happiness. It really is that simple and honestly that perfect. Let's look a little closer at what actually makes up this incredible bowl. You're getting a phenomenal variety of fish here. We're talking ruby red fresh tuna, delicate sea bream, beautifully textured kanoshiro, and incredibly flavorful horse mackerel. Oh, and we absolutely cannot forget the rich, fatty salmon that is so tender it literally melts the moment it hits your tongue. The sheer variety here means every single bite offers a totally different texture and a fresh oceanic burst of flavor.
Pillar 1. Market direct freshness. Now, what's really interesting about this is the secret behind why this seafood is a complete cut above the rest. Let's compare for a second. In a standard restaurant, the fish is usually sourced through several middlemen, which inevitably takes time, hours, sometimes days, before it actually reaches your plate. But Nagasaki Suisan Shokudo, it is physically located right inside the Kyodomari Fish Market. They buy their seafood straight from the market every single morning. Zero middlemen, zero delay. They pull it directly from the source right to the kitchen, meaning you're getting absolute maximum freshness. And because they operate right inside the fish market, they run on market time. This incredible diner opens its doors at 6 a.m. Just imagine stepping in as the sun rises. It's this vibrant, super energetic morning hub. You've got hardworking market brokers, chefs, and early bird locals all gathering together. Eating seafood this fresh, this early in the morning, while surrounded by the lively sounds of the market, it creates an atmosphere you simply cannot replicate anywhere else.
Pillar 2. Incredible prices and portions.
Because, let's be honest, amazing food is even better when it doesn't break the bank, right? Look at this number, 680. That is just 680 yen. And what does that get you? A highly recommended, incredibly hearty katsudon, which is a deeply comforting pork cutlet bowl. This just goes to show that the diner isn't strictly about high-end, expensive raw fish. Even with the rising cost of living we hear about so often these days, their cost performance is absolutely off the charts. It's just an unbeatable deal. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer depth of their menu. If raw fish isn't really your thing on a rainy Tuesday, no problem. They cater to everyday working people with an amazing variety of options. You can get gorgeous sashimi sets, perfectly crispy golden fried horse mackerel, which is known as aji fry, and something Takeshi absolutely loved, by the way, plus warm, comforting curries and hearty noodle dishes.
Plus, if you have a huge appetite, you can upgrade to massive rice portions to make sure you leave completely satisfied. So you're probably wondering, how do they manage to offer such high quality at such low prices? Well, it all comes down to an incredibly smart business model. First, because they're so popular, especially at lunch, they have a very high customer turnover rate. Second, and this is brilliant, they practice a zero food waste policy. By offering such a wide variety of dishes, from sashimi to fried foods to rich fish soups, they utilize every single part of the fish they buy from the market. It's a true local diner philosophy that respects the ingredients and passes the savings directly to you.
Pillar 3. A lively local atmosphere.
The food is phenomenal, and the prices are unbeatable, for sure, but it's the people and the vibe that truly make this place unforgettable. This isn't some quiet, formal dining room. This is a wonderfully warm, bustling environment where the community really comes together. You'll find yourself sitting shoulder to shoulder with the very fishermen who caught the food, local office workers grabbing a quick bite, and excited travelers who've journeyed just to taste Nagasaki's famous seafood. It's an authentic, uniting experience born out of a shared love for incredibly good food. So the crucial point is, if you want to plan your own visit, there are a few practical, essential tips you need to know. First, great news. There is free parking available right inside the market. However, because it is so beloved by locals and tourists alike, you should absolutely expect a lively wait, especially during those peak lunch hours. And remember, it's a casual diner, so no reservations are accepted. It is strictly first come, first served. So get there early, bring your appetite, and enjoy the vibrant wait.
Which leaves us with just one final question. Are you ready to join the locals and taste the absolutely freshest bowl in Nagasaki? I really hope this explainer has shown you exactly why Nagasaki Suisan Shokudo is such a beloved, happy place. Whether it's the towering Tokomori Kaizendan, the crispy aji fry, or just the lively morning energy of the fish market itself, it is a culinary adventure just waiting to happen. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hey, stay curious.